All right, so I want to talk to you today about intermittent fasting and does it work or not. And I'm going to share my personal experience as I went through it for about 3.5 months. So I wasn't doing it to lose weight. I actually was doing it based on the science that it can actually help with gut health. What I experienced was this: I didn't change any of my other eating habits. Just basically wasn't eating breakfast. So I was doing either 12 or 16 hour gaps. For me, I lost about 4 or 5 pounds. Nothing else changed except those gaps, right? Where I just wasn't eating breakfast or going a little bit longer than that. What I did see that I did not like was I ended up losing lean muscle mass. And I know that may not sound like a big deal, but for every pound of muscle you lose, your body burns 50 fewer calories every day. So you might want to lose weight, but you do not want to lose muscle. At the end of the day, you want to replace fat with muscle. I started to notice as I was losing muscle mass, I was just getting, my face was, shrinking in. I did not like the way that I looked. Of course, my body type is different. I'm a little bit leaner by nature. It's harder for me to build muscle. But at the end of the day, does intermittent fasting work? Yes. Does paleo work? Yes. Does the Daniel plan work? Yes. Does Atkins work? Yes. All of them work if you will consistently stick with them. None of it matters. No plan works. If you are miserable while you're doing it, you're not going to stick with it. And so it's short term. And then in a month or 2 or 3 or 4 months, you're going to be looking for the next thing that you can do. So I want to challenge you today to try to find something that you can do that you can live with. If you were here Monday on our Instagram Live, I talked about the 80-20 rule, where 80% of the things going in your mouth are good choices, like single ingredients, God's diet, right? Like lean meats, veggies, fruits. If you follow that 80-20 rule, you can still have your treats and experience life and all those great things and not feel totally deprived and miserable to where after a certain amount of time, you're going to crash and burn. So I'm going to encourage you to consider, instead of whatever the newest fad weight loss program is, don't do it. Most of us already know what to do. Eat more lean meats, veggies, and fruits than we do processed foods. If 8 out of 10 of your choices are good, I promise you'll see results. So this is how I'm gonna end all of these. I'm stealing this from the principal of East Coweta. If nobody's told you today, I love you and I always will. And from me to you, you're capable of more than you think you are. Talk to you soon.